Hey, my name is Tony Lopez and excited to chat with you about RV rentals. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing specifically the topic of how do you determine if an RV is the right fit for an Outdoorsy or RV Share platform to be used as an RV rental. There's tons of RVs on the market and tons of RVs that are listed on these platforms. Some of them perform very well and some do not perform very well. And what I'm going to share with you is three keys or three things in particular that you want to look at to help you determine if the RV that you own or maybe one that you're looking to purchase would be a good fit. So the first thing you want to make sure is that your RV is simple to use. 90% of people that are renting on Outdoorsy are actually first-time RV users. This means that you don't want to pass off something that's super complicated and has tons of moving parts to it, but you want to be able to pass off an RV that someone who is using one for the very first time would feel comfortable using. It's for this reason that most of our fleet are either drivable smaller units or smaller towable units. As you get into the category of larger towable or even larger drivable units, these are units that are intimidating for first-time renters to use, and they're likely not units that they're looking to rent. This doesn't mean that larger units can't be listed on Outdoorsy and RV Share and perform well, but it does mean the majority of the demand is going to be driven towards units that are easier to operate and use. Next, you want to choose an RV that's both durable and reliable. By reliable, I simply mean that when someone takes it out to use it, that whatever you're guaranteeing it's going to be able to do, that it can truly fulfill that. So if they want to go and tour several national parks, they want an RV that they don't have to be afraid it's going to break down halfway through their trip. This typically means something with low to moderate amount of mileage on it, something that isn't, stacked up with 200,000 miles on it, or it's a really outdated or older engine. They're looking for something newer with lower miles. Not only do they want something that's reliable, but you want something that's durable. Because this is being used as a rental, people will treat it like a rental. This is not their home. This is not their RV. And for a lot of them, they're doing this type of adventure for the first time, and there's a learning curve to that. And maybe there's ways that they're going to treat your interior that you wouldn't want your interior to be treated. That being said, you don't want an interior that's delicate or fragile. You want one that is durable and that can withstand wear and tear. This also goes for the RV itself. It's for this reason that we've steered clear of certain types of RV models that are a bit more fragile. An example of this is an RV that we purchased a couple years ago, and it was a pop-up tent style trailer. But after I used it a couple times, I realized, man, this is going to be not only really difficult in terms of complexity for somebody to use, but there's a high likelihood that they're going to continue to tear this tent or this fabric that's part of the RV. It's for that reason we ended up just selling that unit off and have stuck to structures that are a bit more durable and a bit stronger. When it comes to camper vans, I saw this play out with my personal Dodge ProMaster. The way we did the interior, we painted all of the cabinetry and baseboards or floorboards in white. And I quickly realized how easy it was for those to get damaged and dirty. Since then, we've been happy to do builds that are a little bit different, where we incorporate either an upholstered fabric type interior for the walls and the floorboards, and for the flooring, instead of doing a traditional laminate or vinyl style floor, I really like the nickel rubber flooring. It's really durable. If people spill stuff, if the sink overflows, if the shower overflows, it is not going to ruin the floor. So selecting products on your interior that are durable are a great way to ensure that renters aren't going to keep ruining something that needs to be maintained. Lastly, on this topic, it ties in a little bit more with the reliability side, but that is the utilities. When someone is renting your RV, from our experience, the things that could go wrong are typically in that realm, right? Usually the bed's going to work, your pillows are going to work, your sheets are going to work. Those aren't things that are, troublesome or have high maintenance. But typically the utilities you do need to keep an eye out for. Utilities would include your water, your power, your sewage. Specifically, you want to make sure the electrical system in the unit is sound and operating well, that the batteries are good inside the unit. But we prefer to stick with lithium batteries. As opposed to other options where, if they run the batteries too low on a lithium battery, you can easily have that recharged. Also, when it comes to the plumbing, you want to make sure that your water pump, your water lines, your drain lines, your sewage tanks are all in good condition and that they're easy to use for your renter. And you want to make sure that once that unit is retrieved, after it's been rented out, that you maintain all of those things very well. Lastly, and my favorite thing, is to get an RV or to rent an RV that is unique. You definitely want to stand out on the platform, and the way you do that is by being different than every other unit that's on there. This means that if you have a standard RV, you may have more competition because it's more likely that other people are renting out that similar style RV. However, you want to find ways that you can differentiate yourself from the competition. This can be a unique exterior color, maybe some unique additions that you're offering when someone rents out your RV, or giving the interior a spruced up and remodeled look. One of our best performing units is a camper van where the interior roof is all wood paneling, has a really beautiful kitchen countertop, and has a full shower inside. So when you're looking and shopping around, this is definitely one that stands out. It's very Instagrammable, and for that reason gets a high demand. You want to keep in mind that when people are searching for something on these platforms, they're looking for something different, and they're looking for something that's going to give them a unique and fun experience. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just to recap, you want to make sure that as you're looking for an RV to put on one of these platforms, or maybe you have one yourself that you're considering listing, you want an RV that is simple to use, that is durable and reliable, and at the end of the day, one that is also unique. If you want to learn more about Outdoorsy rentals, I'd encourage you to click the link in the description below where I put together a free PDF guide showing you how we do what we do. There's some great insights in there to help you succeed as you do your own Outdoorsy rentals. Also, if you've never rented on Outdoorsy or you haven't listed your units yet on the platform, click the links below. You'll get additional discounts as either you're renting or you'll get free money as you're listing something. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.